These are the top 10 worst KO prompts in Marvel Rivals. So if you main any of these characters, I'm sorry that your main didn't get what they deserve. Starting off with the least worst out of the top worst KO prompts is Scarlet Witch. And to me, this thing just doesn't have any pizzazz. It honestly looks like the first KO prompt you unlock, but just with a little more black in it. So I definitely can't say this one's good. Next up, we have Wolverine. And if you look closely at this one, you can see the attempt to make it look cool by trying to add some slashes in there, but it just doesn't stand out enough to really make an impact. They did have some potential with this one though. Moving on, we have the man Bucky. And boy, this man was not lucky, because I have no idea what they were doing with this one. They could have added something much better. Even if we look at his robotic arm, if they would have just took this neon red and put that as the effect on the icon, that would have made it into the top 10, but they sadly didn't do it. Next up, we have Thor. And again, they had so much potential. They could have added some glowing lightning effects, and then even mini hammers flying through this KO prompt. I'm actually pretty disappointed in this one. Moving on up, we have Storm. And for this, we kind of have the same story for Thor. We can see some attempts for lightning, as well as her air slashes, but it just isn't fitting the bill. Again, they could have added some glowing lightning bolts, and they could have even added some mini tornadoes flying through this icon. So much potential, Storm. Maybe one day though. Now we have Rocket Raccoon. And I simply don't see anything special with this one. I don't even know what they could add to improve this. Maybe adding some of those bouncy healing orbs could help, but that's all the ideas I got. Moving on, we have Magic. And I can see the attempt for something great, but again, it's just not there. They could have added some flying swords, or even somehow implement her portal ability in this. If they could have done that, this would have been God tier. Now we have Iron Man. And I don't know about you, but this absolutely does not fit his color scheme. We got a red and gold suit, but we have a blue icon. What the hell is going on? This one is just confusing to me. Second from last, we have Hot Guy. And this to me is just plain Jane. Again, it just resembles that first KO prompt you unlock. At least add some arrows into this or something. And then the worst KO prompt of all time is Black Widow. I mean, come on now. They could have added a bullet with some trail effects, or maybe some kind of plasma animation to resemble her ultimate, but unfortunately she got no love. That's just too bad.